Hello, and welcome to our monthly residential property market update. I'm Lillian Chin, Director Client Partnerships. In response to prolonged COVID lockdowns, low interest rates, and full employment, the post-COVID rebound saw residential property prices rise by around 25% nationally. In isolation, an orderly cooling of the market would have been anticipated, and we saw a moderation beginning late in 2021. However, we are now faced with additional pressures of inflation and increasing interest rates, which will accelerate and potentially deepen the peak-to-trough contraction. Across the market, serious commentators anticipate a national correction of around 15%, depending on the magnitude of interest rate increases. Others have profit ranges as high as 25%. While a large amount, this would simply be undoing the post-COVID expansionary gains. To date, the two largest markets of Sydney and Melbourne have reduced by 1.5% and 0.8% respectively. While these have gained the most attention, smaller capitals of Brisbane, Adelaide, Perth, Hobart, and Darwin continue to grow month on month. This growth has not been enough to offset the impacts of Melbourne and Sydney, and in May, we saw a fall of 0.1% across the residential property market, the first national aggregate monthly decline since September 2020. Of course, markets are dictated by the old axiom of supply and demand. Total stock on the market remains below the previous 5-year volumes, which is a good sign for a floor on prices. The monthly volume of sales is moderating, but at the end of May is still at the 5-year average. So, we still have demand against low stock at market. As mentioned across our updates, all things never remain equal for long. Consider these factors which are yet to be felt. Migration has not yet resumed materially following border closures throughout COVID. New arrivals in the form of skilled labor with secured employment will all ultimately need somewhere to live. This will add to demand. Increased construction costs are currently inflating the price of new house builds. This will have a second-order effect by increasing the demand for existing housing stock. Rents are increasing and vacancy rates are low nationally. In lieu of capital growth, property remains a valid proposition for many solely as an income-generating investment. These demand-side factors exist without any equivalent supply-side counterpart. In any market, if you boost demand without adding to supply, prices are not likely to fall far. As we observe the market today, reduction in prices in Melbourne and Sydney are occurring in an orderly way, as anticipated. It is not some precipitous market event, although the market direction does make the prospect of a double-digit national fall between now and at the end of 2023 appear likely. We will continue to watch the data with great interest, and we thank you for taking the time to watch our property update. If you have any queries, please contact our asset management team on 1-800-818-818.